Hi everyone, this is Mahmoud Sheikh, and in today's video I will discuss about differences between procedural oriented programming and object oriented programming. Okay, now the first point is in procedural oriented programming more focus on procedures rather than on data. Okay, so here, as we have discussed in our earlier classes, there is no enough security in procedural oriented programming. More and more focus is only on procedures and functions, and giving less importance on data. Okay, and in object oriented programming more focus on data rather than on procedure. Okay, next, data is not secured as it freely moves from one procedure to another procedure. Okay, so since there is not a concept of private, protected, and public access specifier, the data and member functions will not be secured. Okay, and member functions and data can easily exist within the system, whereas in object oriented programming the feature of access specifiers makes this programming approach more secure. Next, procedural oriented programming follows top down programming approach. Okay, so here there will be a larger problem and we start solving that problem into smaller problems. Okay, and then we further start solving those smaller problems into further smaller problems. That is top down programming approach, and this approach is followed in procedural oriented programming. So the disadvantage of this programming, as on the system becomes larger, then it will be difficult for anyone to handle. Okay, now in object oriented programming it follows bottom up approach. Okay, so here in object oriented programming we start solving the problems by combining the smaller problems, and then we make those smaller problems into larger problems. Okay, next, in procedural oriented programming it does not model the real world objects. Okay, so here we are not using the concepts of objects and classes, so here it's not possible for us to analyze and design the program in terms of real world objects, whereas in the case of object oriented programming we design the system using real objects. We start solving the problem by considering real world objects. Okay, next, in procedural oriented programming programs are decomposed into functions, whereas in object oriented programming the programs are decomposed into objects. Okay, so these are the few differences between procedural oriented programming and object oriented programming. I hope you understood the differences between POP and OOPS. Okay, so that's all for this video, guys. If you like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.